Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
What?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Set. 8-3. Blue draw quarter.
Throwing on first down. Kyle. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 8. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Kyle. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line. Hey.
My game. Push him back.
Yo, faster. Hey, Alpha.
Joker.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready. 60-or.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Switch.
Ballage. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Come on, let's go. Let's go now. Come on, ATK. Hey, come on out here. Come get it. Come get some.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll set him back 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
You know, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. to throw here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yes. Pick your game up. Ready?
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw on second down. Kyle, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 17. Bravo. Yep. 17's Mike 17. Watch the slant. They go.
To throw on 3rd down. Kyle, flush to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Good. Hey, Foxtrot. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Look at me. Zipper. 198.
On first down, Burgess. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
We got motion. Hey, Echo. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. 2.
To throw on second down. Kyle, that's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Yep. Watch the twist. 6 guys.
Off the play fake. Kyle. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Hey! Go. 198. Watch 98. 98. Hey, zoom. Check. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
To throw again. Kyle escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready? What we got?
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Operating from the gun, Kyle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Deontay Burnett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Base. 17. Come on. Come on, D. Hey, wahoo. 17 is mine. Yo, go, go. Not to that. Mike 17, Mike 17.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kyle. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Extra point safely through, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
8 Reed. 17. Mike 17. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Kyle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. He finds some open field here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 yards. Hey, stand up.
10 yards.
Again, it's Balaj. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down now, it's Burgess. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
198, watch 98, 98 for Mike. Hey, go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. He may try. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Jets have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kyle being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Double time. Hey, orbit. Mike 17. Go. Mike 17. Mike 17. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Pilot 64. Weak. Check 4. Ready. Fire.
To throw on 2nd down. Kyle. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Switch. Ready.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get on the quick right here. Watch 84. I'm coming. My game. Here we go, D. Look at me. Zipper. Mike, 8. Hey, watch the screen. Hey. I-7. My game.
On 4th down, Kyle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Matchbox lights. Watch twins.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Whip. Watch the whip. 6-6, pull it high. I got one. My game. I don't think you got it, son. Alert flare. Smooth.
2nd and 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Bilal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Switch. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 4th down, Kyle. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Slam.
They'll run it with Bell. Room here to run. That good for 22 and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Watch the shot. Rush in.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Tackled late at the 21-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
49, I got 49, guys. Mike, 49. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Set, go. The mic, Mark 49. I'm here all day.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their time. As they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Miami, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.